What's up, guys? It's Ty here at Motor Ties, and I got something real nice for you. The 2021 Audi S7. This thing is beautiful. It has the same motor as the RS5, so it has the twin turbo V6 putting out 444 horsepower. It moves for what it is. I kind of miss the old twin turbo V8, but I guess it's more efficient. It's a mild hybrid as well. This is the Prestige package. The Prestige package is Audi's highest trim. It comes in Premium, Premium Plus, or Prestige. So this is Prestige with the executive package. Gives you things like soft touch doors, matrix LED lighting, heads-up display. It's pretty cool. Also has the upgraded Bang & Olufsen sound system with these beautiful pop-up tweeters that are leather wrapped in metal. I think they're laser etched metal. Pretty cool. Real high quality sound system. Probably the best sound system I've ever heard in a car. Also comes with the S Sport package. So you get like all-wheel steering, sports differential, as well as a sports exhaust. So we'll see how this thing sounds as well. And plus, of course, we're going to take it for a drive, see how it handles. But this thing is beautiful. Let me just show you guys. Just check it out. Thing I don't really like is these aluminum looking mirrors. Not really feeling them. It's like a plastic, not even like a metal. And then even the chrome trim, I'm not really feeling it. It kind of works with this Daytona gray paint job. It's a beautiful paint job. It's like a gray metallic, has metallic flake, but I'm not really feeling it. If I did it, I would do the black optics package to just black everything out. Such a cleaner looking car when it has that. But just one thing I'm just not feeling. Other thing I'm not feeling is these big, huge radar sensors. These radar sensors are for Audi's adaptive cruise control. It's a really good system and it just works, but they could have integrated it a lot better than this. It's just so ugly. A lot of other manufacturers do like a glass logo and integrate it into the logo. I know Cadillac does that. I've seen, I think Mercedes do it as well. And it's just, but Audi, come on now. These things are just huge and ugly and just stick out and just mess up the lines. Come on, Audi, gotta do better. You just had to show you this side profile. Audi started this fastback design with the original A7. Kind of transpired into all the other manufacturers as well, such as like Kia with the K5. But it's beautiful. It just works and just looks so fast, even with this sitting still here, but it's a beautiful car. Believe it or not, these are real exhaust. Gotta be proud of Audi for this one. You see the exhaust baffle in there? Man, I wish all manufacturers just keep the real exhaust thing. That whole fake thing is just so whack. One thing I'm happy about, it did keep the wing, so over 80 mile an hour the wing does pop up, but you can manually put it up as well. Exhaust sounds good at idle. Can't wait to hear how it sounds when I get on it a little bit. Let's check out the trunk. We do have plenty of space in the trunk. The trunk is huge. Fit a couple bodies in there. And the seats do fold down so you can have a pass through. You can probably fit like 2-3 bikes in the back of here. Audi just did it perfect with these diamond stitch seats. They're just gorgeous and super comfy. But one thing I think is weird is that they didn't do the massage seats, which I would think will come standard in a Prestige S7. I mean, it comes in a S5, so a little weird, but it's not a must-have thing. Plus, an S5 is not perfect, but I would think it would be perfect in a car like this, especially when you're spending $101,000 on a car like this. We'll take it for a drive, see if it lives up to all this hype. Love this new matte exposed carbon fiber. You can feel all the grooves in the carbon fiber. Just Audi done perfect. It's done just perfect. Inside at night, just gorgeous. You have quad zone climate control, so each passenger, even in the rear seats, can adjust their own temperature, as well as heated seats. Have two USB-C ports as well as a 12-volt outlet there. This cool feature that Audi does too is it lights up here, so you can actually see where to put your seatbelt at night. So that's a pretty cool feature there. Let me just show you the front again. This cabin is gorgeous. I think this is the best interior design of any car in this class. This is Audi's infotainment system. It's pretty cool. It's like a haptic feedback, so everything feels like a button. It's super fast and snappy. It works like an iPhone almost. You can like hold down, rearrange the screen, click done, but everything is like a button, so you know that you're actually pressing something when you're using it when you're out on the road. Very user-friendly. Has Apple CarPlay, which is also wireless, Android Auto, which isn't wireless. Down here you have all your climate control, which is very user-friendly. You can plus and minus on your speed there, or you can actually just swipe your finger up and down. It pops up at the top. You can adjust, and if you want to link these two together without even looking, you can just pinch their link, and it'll always match to what the driver temperature is set to, which is a super cool feature. You click here, it'll pop up with some additional information on the top screen, so you have like a heated steering wheel as well as your controls for the rear climate. So very user friendly. We have different shortcuts you can add here, so you can add your home address and different music features here. So say if I go to, let's say, XM, turn that down, even though the sound system is so nice. So if I hold this down here, I can click save as a shortcut. Once I click save, it pops down here, and I can mix and match AM and FM as well. There's this new feature when you go to sources called online listening. It's like an online radio service where, say you're going on a road trip and you want to listen to your favorite channel in Alabama, you can listen to that all the way through the different states, and you won't lose connection because it's using their online server to connect to the different radio channels. It's a cool thing because I'm from Baltimore, but I live down here in Charlotte now. By the way, this car is presented to you from Audi Charlotte. So it's a great feature when you want to drive through. I really love 92Q from Baltimore, Maryland. Don't think Charlotte has quite as good radios, but you know, that's my opinion coming from, you know, a city like Baltimore. But anyways, let's see, they have the drive select modes. I kind of don't like that it's touch screening this car for the drive select, at least. I know it's physical buttons in some of the other cars, but if you click down on it, it's haptic as well. It pops up here, and you can go from comfort, auto, dynamic, and you can hear the exhaust valves open and close, and exhaust note change since it has the fitted sport exhaust. This car is equipped with 4-wheel steering too, so you have a pretty small turn radius. And my also most favorite feature that's on Audis, I just absolutely love it, is this here. So if you go to the parking cameras, for one thing, the cameras are just so crisp and so clean. Even at night, right now it's dark outside. We have street lights, but the cameras aren't grainy. It's just super clear. They have all these different options. You can see, like, this is a wide view. You can see straight ahead. It just, the way it changes is just so cool too. You have like the top view and the same for the rear. You can see your different wheels. Then you have this just absolutely amazing 3D version of the car. You see it's lighting up right now on the back end because I have my foot on the brake, but it sees the brakes. You can tell if I have the turn signals on. You can just scroll around the car and zoom in close to a wheel, up and down a little bit. So you have your headlights on there. If I just turn my turn signal on, you'll see that. If I flash my high beams, you'll see that flash. It's just insane. I absolutely love it. Insane. One last feature I want to show you is the ambient lighting. So if we go to vehicle, go to lighting and visibility, interior lighting, you have all these different lighting colors. So like contour, you see it change right here. It goes along the side. The actual Audi logo changes too. See, it's like pink. It's like, and it contrasts it too. So if I show you right here on the driver's door, you'll see it's a different color there than it is up here. And you can go through the actual colors. My favorite one, I think, is Caribbean. So Caribbean gives you like this blue, and then like mix it with the orange, you see there. Or you can customize it to drive select. So I'm in dynamic right now, so everything just goes red. If I change my drive select, say I go to comfort, see everything change to like this yellowish color, like a calming color. You can also customize it, so you can change the surface line. See if we do colors. Let's say we want to do the surface line red. So now you see that's just red and it just looks mean. Then we'll go to where were we at before? Here, blue. Yeah, we changed that blue. So now we have red and blue. It's the best interior lighting system I've seen in any car. The quality of the actual lights is just so smooth. It's not super bright to your eye. It just fits the cabin very well. All right, let's go for a drive now. Right now we're riding in comfort. Super smooth. Like, you would not think this is somewhat of a performance car. It's super smooth. The engine is quiet. We're in comfort though. You can see you have the heads-up display displaying the speedometer, as well as your lane departure warning and speed limit as well. We are cruising. I'm gonna ride it out for a little while, then I'm gonna switch it into dynamic. See how this thing accelerates. Let's hit it a little bit. I always love that backfire that Audi gives, that little purr. This car is fun though. It's fun. It's definitely not as aggressive as an RS7. Nowhere near it, not even close. But for somebody who wants a little bit of performance that can comfortably daily drive this is absolutely perfect. All right, guys, let's try this out. I'm gonna give it a little brake boost. Take off. Ooh, couldn't even hold the camera. Couldn't even hold the camera. This thing took off. Almost lost my camera. Wow. Woo. Got a little turn here to see how we take it. Oh, it hugs. It hugs. I'm having too much fun. This thing is a blast. There's no doubt you cannot have fun in this. Whew. I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting it to take off like that because it didn't feel like that when I was driving it, but it goes. It goes. Okay, got a C8 in front of me. I should see if he wants some smoke. Should I? Should I do it? He don't want no smoke. It's probably some old man. The bike might want to, but that bike gonna leave me. That's a Hayabusa. Okay, great guys. We are in traffic jam assist. This is a system that completely steers for you. I was telling you to grab the steering wheel. But it does all the steering for you, stop and go throughout traffic. So right now we're slowing down. I am not touching the throttle or brake at all. I don't know if you can see, but the steering wheel is actually moving a little bit to keep me centered in the lane. I know it's kind of sketchy, like, because I'm recording this while I'm doing it, but to be honest, Audi's system is that good. I completely trust it compared to most of the other brands, because I've had some other brands fail on me while I'm driving. I've actually had one Audi. It was an A8, but it, you know, give it some benefit of the doubt. It was like a 2012 A8. So it was an old system, but it works pretty good up until then. So right now we're stopped. When you are stopped for longer than about a second, you actually have to tell the car that you're still awake and paying attention, and just pull the cruise control button forward towards you. The car will continue to move and pick up where you left off. It's a great system. My next car, I really wanted to have it. It's especially this road. This is the road back to the dealership. It's like this every single day, all day long. I did notice though, the transmission in this car, when it's in dynamic, it's pretty aggressive. You can feel it snapping through the gears. I like it personally. It makes it feel more of a sports car than a luxury saloon, which this technically is, but the shifts are lightning fast. Not the fastest. I do think the R8 is the fastest, but it's very, very, very good. I'm sure they took a lot of Porsche's technology. We're back. I'm going to give you my impression of the car. Just give me a moment and I'm going to get this thing parked, and we're going to discuss how great this thing was. Okay guys, my impressions, first impressions after driving this beautiful S7. It's my first time driving this generation. This is the new generation with the V6. I've driven the old generation that had the twin turbo V8. So this is completely new vehicles, completely new, top to bottom. But my impressions of it so far after driving it, I love it. I honestly do love it. I like it much better than I expected. I just had that V8 mindset that most of us car enthusiasts have. Gotta have V8, but it's actually pretty good. I wish it had a little bit more power, but the torque makes up for it. It throws you in your seat, especially when I took off that time, which you'll see in the video. But all right guys, if you can just like, subscribe, and comment down below, I might give you guys something. I'll mail you something, an Audi surprise, if you can name the 4 companies that make the Audi ring logo. And I don't want you to use Google. I know it's cheat. I know you can cheat, but the 4 companies that make the Audi ring logo, and the owner's name as well, and who actually helped him get started in his car industry. I know it's a lot. It sounds like a homework assignment, but I'm giving you some free prizes, so just do that for me. Comment down below.